Hey everyone, welcome in. We're doing an all signs regarding your person's current, well, not current intentions. We're going to look at intentions, but we're actually looking at what their actions are going to be. So we'll go into what their current energy is towards you, their true intentions, what they're actually going to do, and then any advice or what you should do. Okay, it's a general reading, so only take what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else. Don't try to force a read. Always check your sun, moon, rising, Venus for a full picture. Check their sign too, because sometimes the roles are reversed and you're able to see some additional information. Okay. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with Aries. What is their current energy towards you at this time? Current energy towards you. Hmm. They're trying not to overthink, overanalyze there's like a false start type of energy here where something may have fizzled out. The spark is not as strong as it used to be. And they're trying to get you out of their mind. Yeah, this is very controlled. You have the Emperor here in the reverse. This is a very controlled energy. This person could have Aries in their chart, doesn't have to. I mean, you're Aries, so I feel like the thought of you makes them very uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, okay. What else? Ten of Swords. Ah, there it is. Because there was an ending. So that's what it is. They feel like there's an ending. So they're trying to control like how all of this is making them feel. Because underneath, you have so many cards. Underneath, there's a lot of love. You have the Ace of Cups here. So there's a lot of love. I don't feel like they're done. I feel like what they're trying to do is try to control how they're feeling emotionally right now to be able to kind of not stress about this. But even with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, even with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, I feel like there is still stress. There's still stress underneath it. There's still guilt underneath it. You have the Star card at the bottom of the deck. This person is feeling very hopeless about your situation. Okay. So let's look at their current intentions or true intentions. What are your true intentions towards Aries? What are your true intentions towards Aries? Page of Cups in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. It's interesting because it's like they are wanting, well, they're wanting to heal the connection, but very surface level. They don't want to get too deep in the weeds about the emotional aspect of it. Okay. They don't want to go too deep. Give me more. Six of Wands in the reverse, Five of Cups. They're not very confident right now when it comes to that. Like, yes, do they want to heal? Yes, do they want to heal the connection with you? But I also feel like this person is holding back. You have the Knight of Swords here in the reverse. So they're not charging in, they're holding back. This person does not feel confident at all based off of, I assume, what happened between the two of you, because there's guilt and there's grief, lots of sorrow. And so this person doesn't want to get too deep. They want to make it extremely light because they if they do, it's almost like they would have to force themselves to look at what actually happened and to look at their part. And so this person right now, I do feel like there is a bit of denial that is happening here. So they're not wanting to go deeper into the why about everything. But they do want to heal it with you. So you got that. Give me more on their intentions. You have the Tower here. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse again, followed by the Devil in the reverse. It was like they made the intention. Ah, there it is. Okay, we got more. It was like their intention was to tear down what you two had, But I feel like the intention was to tear it down because of there may have been some devil energy here. So it was to release the devil energy, whether that's codependency, obsession, unhealthy habits in the relationship. There was just something here that this person wanted to remove from the two of you and take you guys to ground zero. You have the Fool card here. So it is something that they did very risky. Ultimately, what their intentions are and that what they're trying to do is approach you in the right way, or approach the connection in the right way, do right by you. Although what they've done is probably kind of like nuts. Because I don't feel like it's I don't feel like you would feel that way, because you feel a disconnect and they do too, but they also feel like this isn't over, like it isn't over, we just had to start all over. It's a very interesting thought process. Okay, so what's actually going to happen next? What are they actually going to do next? Where's the energy flowing towards? Highest potential of what they're actually going to do. That wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. Oh my gosh. Aries, you might be a little irritated by this. Oh, okay. Well, give me why the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is a long road, Aries. The good part about this is no matter what happens, you're standing firm, you're standing strong, you're showing up as yourself. But I'm gonna show you here in just a second. Okay. Whew. This is gonna be tough because I feel like this person's operating out of what's the word? They're operating out of ego. And so do they see you as their future? Yes. You have the 10 of Pentacles here. You are their 10 of Pentacles. They see you in their future plans. The next actions, though, are going to be kind of bumpy because you have Page of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the 9 of Swords in the reverse, followed by the Moon. They'll try not to even think about it. They don't want to accept the fact that there was something that they may have caused in this upset when it comes to the two of you. With that Page of Cups in the reverse, once again, that's somebody that's not wanting to develop deeper in the emotions. It's like they're keeping it very surface level, but they're also trying to take the, what's it called? They're trying to take the pressure off of things. Because remember, it keeps going on to starting at ground zero, being lighter, having that type of energy. You have the Moon card here. Although they'll try not to get into the emotional aspect of it, they won't have an option. You have that 7 of Swords here in the reverse. I feel like reality is really going to hit them in the face. You may get an apology here, but I feel like, honestly, Aries, this is definitely a slow road. I don't feel like this is going to be something fast. Ultimately, they will stand on business. You have the Emperor here, but this is also you standing in your business. So as you are rising, you are elevating your energy and your frequency. They have to align to you. For the ones that they don't align, they will completely fall off. But for whoever I'm talking to right now, this is a bumpy road for this person because they are refusing to they're refusing to grow up. They're refusing to take responsibility. So you have someone here that I feel like you are emotionally further off than them. Your advice is to continue rising ahead. Continue going up, continue elevating. You're coming more into yourself, Aries. You have the Emperor that's here. The more that you do that, the more that things align to you, what that is reciprocal. And I feel like this person truly does want to meet you where you are, but it is going to take some time for them, whoever this person is. Okay. I have Cancer here, and then you had Aries again. A lot of Aries energy here. Okay. I kind of went over the time of what I wanted to do, but it's all good. I wanted to make this one a shorter one. I'm giving you all a longer one tomorrow, so. Okay. Taurus. Let's go into their current energy towards you. What is their current energy towards Taurus? They're acknowledging that they want to move ahead with you, but they don't know where to start. Like they don't know how to start planting a seed. You have the Two of Swords here in the reverse, and you also have the Eight of Wands here. So there is somebody who is wanting to communicate. They're wanting to move things forward. There's a strong desire to do so, but also there's a bit of how the hell do I do that? It's like not really having direction and knowing where to go and how to get stuff, like how to plant the seed. Not really sure as to why they feel that way. Four of Cups. Seven of Cups. Confused. Okay. Confused, and so I feel like what they're doing here is just kind of being to themselves. They may have went into a little bit of isolation, but to think things through and to try to figure things out. But I do feel like this person is confused. Okay, ultimately. So what are their true intentions? True intentions is a relationship. They are wanting, like they've already made this decision, but it's like getting it off the ground. You have Five of Pentacles here, you have the Ace of Wands. Because this person feels like they've been left out in the cold, like things have kind of fizzled out, or maybe they are even feeling like you don't feel as passionate about them as you did before. This person, like they know what direction they want to go in. The direction is to be with you. The direction is for you guys to be coupled up. But I also feel like this person has a very hard time with being honest and truthful with themselves. So it's like there are certain things that they have trouble with, whether it is expressing emotion, whether it is worrying about what it looks like to other people. You have Capricorn energy here. This person has a hard time with showing who they truly are. And that is, I feel, what stops them from being able to come towards you. All right. But that's their intention. Their intention is to come towards you. Their intention is to be with you. All right. So what are they actually going to do? Lord have mercy. I just lost all the cards. What are they actually going to do next? What do they actually do next? Stress themselves out thinking about it, thinking about you. Lord have mercy. Three of Wands. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh, Three of Swords. Six of Swords. Okay. Ace of Swords. So ultimately, what they're planning to do next is to plan it out. That's what they're doing. They're not necessarily coming towards you. You have the Nine of Swords here. You have the Queen of Cups. Like they're stressed out about you. You are their Queen of Cups. You're the person that they feel like is home, that is nurturing their soul. You're their heart. And this person is in agony trying to figure out how do we go from point A to point B. And so like this person is in this waiting period. You have the Three of Wands that's here. Six of Swords to the Three of Swords. They're wanting to get on to calmer waters after an upset or after a betrayal, a heartbreak. That's why this person doesn't know what direction to go in, is because of what actually happened. They do know that they need to tell you the truth, but as far as actions go, This person isn't making moves. It's like they're waiting on a sign. Okay. So, yeah. Oh my God. Okay. That's what it is. They're waiting. You're going to not like this. Also, you got Pisces energy here. I just wanted to make sure that I got that there. You have Six of Cups here in the reverse. You got the Tower. They're actually waiting until they don't feel your connection anymore. You got Scorpio energy here. Once they don't feel your connection, that's when they're running in. You got Fool card with the Three of Pentacles. That's when they want to come and rebuild with you. Build it back up. Be a team. Be collaborative. This person, they have to lose you. They have to feel like you don't care in order for them to come towards you. 10:10 on the clock. What's the advice for Taurus in this situation? What is the advice? Six of Pentacles. Judgment in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. Don't feed a connection. Like, don't continue feeding a connection that is not feeding you back. What you need to do is you need to engulf yourself with things, with people that feed your soul, and that you know, whatever you're putting energy into, it gives back to you. What we want to do is calm that nervous system. You got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. We don't want to place limits on ourselves while this person is trying to figure out their life. You have Judgment in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse. We don't want to, you know, what do they say? You could lead a, never mind. I was going to say what Cat Williams said. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Okay? You can't make this person get it together. Like, this person is going to have to like really go within themselves to be able to do that. And during that time, what you need to do is continue to live and be fulfilled. Okay. You have the Hermit here. That's Virgo energy. So that person could possibly have Virgo in their chart. All right. Let's go on to Gemini. Oops. Gemini, what's their current energy towards you? Come on, bro. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to tell you right now, they don't want to tell me. They don't even want me to shuffle these cards. Oh my God. Okay. What's their current energy? These cards are going crazy. What did I tell you? Ace of Wands. Very attracted to you. There's a lot of desire and passion for you, but they're not coming towards you. They're delaying that. They've stopped that dead ass in its tracks. You got Cancer energy there. One more. You have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and also the Nine of Wands in the reverse. This person feels like they don't understand why you make them feel so vulnerable, where it's like you just make them want to drop all of their defenses. They just can't contain themselves. They're having a very hard time with pushing back on this. Okay. All right. What's their true intentions with you, Gemini? What are their true intentions? Ugh. Why the Justice card in the reverse? Knight of Cups in the reverse. They're not ready, but they still want to jump into it. This person is very wishy-washy. I feel like they're not emotionally balanced. There's still some things that they need to remove off of them. Still some burdens, possibly some past hurts. Maybe they just don't even have the capacity to add you to a part of their life, but yet they still want to come towards you. And that makes sense with that chariot here in the reverse, because that is also a timing card for me. This is also saying like there's a delay, that you need to slow down, that you're not ready to progress to the next level. But this person wants you. So it's like going back and forth with themselves, knowing that they desire you, knowing that they want to take action towards you, but they stop themselves because they're also aware that they're not ready. You have Libra here, and you also have Aries. All right, so what is this person actually going to do next? What is this person actually going to do next towards Gemini? Eight of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Is the extra responsibility a relationship? Are they in another connection? Yeah, they are. What are you going to do with the other connection? Their next actions towards you is to break free from the current situation that they're in. Okay. In some sort of capacity, they've chosen you. They want you as a part of their life. You have the Five of Pentacles here in the reverse. That is reflecting that they see value in the connection. They want this connection. The thing about it is, once again, you have another timing card. They're not ready. There is something that they need to stop wasting their time on because they cannot give to this connection right now. So their next steps towards you is to actually break free from the connection that they're in. Because currently they're in the Eight of Cups in the reverse, they're in the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. They're in a current relationship that they have not walked away from. They're needing to stop self-sabotaging, break free. Because right now it's like this person is in something because it's familiar with that Seven of Wands there. That's their imaginary boundary that they've created for themselves, saying that, oh, I'm settling here, I can't do any better. But it's not, the feeling is not like they're wanting to stay. It's a facade. It's not a real dependability, reliability, comfort, excitement, none of that. Okay. And so what they're saying is that needs to be done. That needs to be done in order for me to come towards Gemini. So, I mean, at least if you're not really interacting with this person, at least they know in order for them to do anything with you, they have to handle what's happening right now. They cannot bring that into your current situation. So what is Gemini's advice? Ten of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Swords in the reverse, Strength card. Page of Wands, what about it? Moon card. Okay. The advice is not to hold on. The advice is to be strong enough to be truthful and honest with yourself that this is not fulfilling right now for you. Do I feel like in the future there is a very strong possibility that this person will walk towards you? Yes, I do, but I do also feel like you don't know where you're walking into. It's very unknown for you right now with that moon card there. You don't know what the universe has for you. But that's also the beauty of it too, because there could be something that's better that's coming in for you. So what your advice is that you have to have that inner strength of not sitting and waiting for someone, because this is not restraint as in waiting. This is having the strength, the wisdom to understand and be very honest with yourself with that Seven of Swords, seeing the clarity that this is not fulfilling, that you're not going to have your happily ever after right now with this person. And so the best thing for you to do is to continue moving forward into the unknown, because the universe has beautiful things for you. And like I said, the unknown could be this person catching up with you. But right now they have shit that they need to handle. And that's not something that you need to be a part of. All right. Cancer. Just keep in mind, these aren't going to be pretty. They're not all going to be pretty. But this is definitely us figuring out before the end of the year what their actions are going to be and what we need to do as a collective. We're starting a new year, and some people are just going to have to catch up as we're rising, and hopefully they can. If not, the universe will meet us with the person that is more aligned for us, okay? All right, Cancer. What's their current energy towards you, Cancer? They're wanting some things to change between the two of you. They're very excited about you. I feel like they're wanting to take things to the next level. So I don't know, but there's a passion. Maybe some of you have not introduced yourself to the wand. And maybe some of you have, I don't know, but you have the Death card here. It's like they're wanting transformation. They're really wanting that transformation between the two of you. That's how they're feeling. That's that energy towards you. You have the Death card there. It's could be Scorpio energy. You have the Queen of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the King of Cups in the reverse. They're coming across as being very detached, but they're masking that passion for you. They're masking their emotions for you. That's why it's coming up as their current energy towards you. If you're like, this person doesn't even show me that they care, they definitely do. Even if they're only thinking about you with their wand. But we're going to see how far it goes. Okay? What are their true intentions? What are their true intentions towards Cancer? What are their true intentions towards Cancer? Page of Swords. Ooh, they're keeping it secret. What did I tell you? This person does not want you to know. They're intentionally keeping themselves out in the cold. I don't know why. Hopefully it'll come out. But you have the Page of Swords here, and you also have the Two of Cups. This person is watching you. They're observing you. They feel like you guys are aligned. They feel like you two are, not equally yoked, but they feel like you guys could make a good team. There are emotions that are here. This person is thinking about you romantically, not just the physical aspect, but there are emotions. Okay? Give me more on their true intentions. You have Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Now, the problem also with this is they don't necessarily have okay. There's a couple of things here. They go back and forth. You got the Lovers in the reverse here regarding their intentions. Now, it's not because they don't want you, because they do. We see that. But what makes them kind of go back and forth in their intentions, you got Gemini energy here, is that they're actually trying to figure out if they're worthy enough of you. I don't know if maybe you're coming across as being very independent, very abundant, and very stable within yourself. And maybe this person feels like they have to catch up. This person could feel like you're doing better than them financially or stability wise. And so this person, it does make them feel like they need to kind of hold back. They're kind of just watching because there's a need for them, at least they feel, to elevate. All right, so what are they actually going to do next? What are they actually going to do next? What are they actually going to do next? Devil. Ooh, obsessed about you. They're obsessed. Page of Cups in the reverse. Oh, why? You have Capricorn energy here. I don't feel like they're going to come towards you right now. I don't see that in the energy. I feel like they're still going to hold back. They feel like they have to grow more. And because of that, they're not trying to grow with you. But what they are doing is just watching you, obsessing about you, dreaming about you, being horny for you. Because I got that the very initial Ace of Wands. So yeah, they're leaving themselves out in the cold at this point. The communication is very much on a delay. I just want to know why. And then we'll get into your advice. Why is it delayed? I want to just be clear. 7 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Cups in the reverse. They know they have to change. Yeah. Okay. There's something here about money. Money, stability. Maybe this person wants to provide and feels like they're not in a place to do so. Because you have the 7 of Wands here in the reverse, also the 7 of Cups in the reverse. This person's very clear on like what they're needing to do. They're not confused. It actually kind of makes them feel a bit sad because they feel like, I really want those 3 cups, but they're not looking right now. It's kind of like sadness, feeling a little bit of grief because they know they have to step out of this comfort zone that they're in. They have to go past a boundary that they have in order to show up as the King of Pentacles. That's who they want to be for you. Right now, they don't feel like they are. And so that's what's keeping them from coming towards you and just kind of watching, fantasizing about you. So what is your advice with this? What is your advice? Two of Swords, Moon card. Why the Two of Swords? 10 of Pentacles. Don't focus on the potential of this person, because if they never rise up, you never get that 10 of Pentacles, okay? Do not focus on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, on the unknowns, the potential. Because does this person have the potential? Sure, they do. But we don't know if they're going to live up to it. And at this current time, this current energy, and also just keep in mind, energy changes. But at this current energy, this person is having a very hard time with rising to the occasion. Like they know, they're very clear about this, but their actions are saying they're pausing. Okay. Now, when I do another one of these, because I like to do these every so often, at least once or twice a month, just to do an energy check because energy does change, it's very possible that something happens. I mean, Saturn's going into Aries. That is making people do the damn thing. And so it's very possible that it might change then. But at this current time, you need to make sure that you're currently empowering yourself. You are the moon, okay? Use your intuition, follow your gut, follow your third eye. But do not stay focused on the potential of what this could be, okay? All right. Leo. What's going on for you, Leo? What is this person's current energy towards you, Leo? What is this person's current energy towards you? Death card, wanting transformation, maybe going through a transformation. Give me why the Two of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, they're not giving to the transformation. They know that that needs to happen. And they know that they need to work with you. They want to actually work with you, but they're stopping themselves. Okay, Leo. So you have someone here that is kind of ignoring the connection. They're kind of in this mode of not seeing the forest from the trees. And what I mean by that is they're kind of ignoring the value that they know is in this connection. It's like they're doing this intentionally. I don't know if this person is going through an actual transformation and that's why they're ignoring the connection, or they're knowing that it needs to transform. It's going to be different for a lot of you. Just take it as it resonates for you, okay? Because for some of you, you know that this person is going through some sort of spiritual transformation. Possibly a Leo, because you have the Sun card here in the reverse. You also have the King of Wands in the reverse. So this person could also be a Leo. You have 2 Leo cards here. And so right now, they're not themselves. And so because of that, they're ignoring the connection because they have to get themselves right. Because deep down, the energy that this person has is that they want you. They want to work with you. They want to build with you. They feel like there is unfinished business. They're not done with you, but they're also not coming towards you. They may even slow down on communication. Like they're doing this all intentionally. Yeah, it's all intentional. Tower, you got the Chariot in the reverse. You got the 2 of Wands. This person has made that choice to do this. All right. So you got Scorpio energy, Cancer energy here. All right. Their true intentions when it comes to you is to stabilize the connection. That's what their intentions are. This one kind of reminds me of Aries, because wasn't it Aries that it was like tearing it down to build it up, but it was like a slow burn? Or was that Taurus? I can't remember which one that was. Y'all tell me in the comments, but like, this is similar to that read where it's like tearing it down to build it back up. Yes, this person, okay. So there's a few things here. This person, when they are feeling restless, they may charge in to communicate because it's like they need to get that re-up. Sorry, guys, but that's what I'm seeing. However, what their intention is to do is to disconnect and to start taking care of themselves a bit more. So this may come across as being a little bit selfish, but what they feel is that the divine is leading them to this, and that you guys are divinely connected. And their intentions are to stabilize the connection, to rebuild it. But it's slow because you have that Temperance card. It's like as the divine, basically naturally, as their intuition guides them. Because I do feel like whoever this person is, you got Sag and you got Pisces here, is going through a transformation. And because of that, so is the connection. So what are they actually going to do next? What are they actually going to do next towards Leo? Six of Cups in reverse, the Emperor, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles of what? Two of Pentacles. So you have Six of Cups here. Okay, yeah, okay, Devil at the bottom. This is their plan. Their plan is to remove any toxic things, anything that they felt was bogging down the connection, was tearing the connection up, that could have destroyed the connection. What they're doing is they're trying to create new habits. They're trying to learn something new. They're trying to remove possibly baggage that they had, maybe codependency, just whatever it is that they felt like was devil energy that just did not serve them. And so that is in the form of disconnecting from you so that they can stabilize. You got Aries energy here. You or your person may have Aries in their chart. You also have Capricorn. They're working on their stability. And in return, their plan is to work on the stability with you too. But this is somebody who feels like they need to handle themselves first and then move towards you. So, what is your advice, Leo? What is Leo's advice for this situation? King of Swords in the reverse, Hermit in the reverse. I'm sorry, upright. Page of Wands in the reverse. Don't go towards it. Don't feed the connection. You got Judgment in the reverse. It's not the time yet, because I'm also getting timing off of this card too. It's almost like saying you'll know when it's the time, but it's not the time right now. Judgment in the reverse is saying this is not being revived just yet. There are things in the background that Spirit is taking care of. And so in the meantime and in between time, you may have to go through things yourself. You have the Hermit here, Virgo energy. Some of you may have Virgo. Judgment is Scorpio. But you may have to go through some things yourself. You may have to clear out some things and find answers yourself. Don't let this hold you back from your path that you're supposed to go on. I just feel like you're going to go within and you're going to find some things out as well. And things will come together for you the way that it should. But I feel like honestly, do not invest in what is not being invested in, okay? We're not going to waste our time. We're going into 2026. We need to learn how to preserve our energy and put it towards things that are growing. All right? Boundaries, things like that. Look, I'm going to do y'all one. Okay? Not trying to bring hope, but just because this shit is here. 3 of Cups to the 6 of Swords. There's a reconnection. For some of you, there is definitely a reconnection. There is communication and there's truth that is being brought to the two of you. So just letting you know, because I saw those cards. I didn't want to just see it and not say something. All right, Virgo. If you guys got this far into the video, please do not forget to hit that like button and hype up the video. Ooh. What's your current feelings towards you, Virgo? Devil in the reverse. King of Swords. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Huh. What does this mean? What do they have clarity on? Something that they're acknowledging when it comes to the disconnect between the two of you, like currently what they're saying is that them disconnecting themselves emotionally has led them to be able to see a lot of things, either about the connection or about themselves. You have 4 of Pentacles. That's them kind of releasing certain things. They're becoming very clear on, to be honest with you, when you got Capricorn energy for that Devil card there, I feel like this person is recognizing who is down for them, who is not down for them, who was the problem and who wasn't the problem, and how they were the problem, like in certain situations. And I feel like they're recognizing a lot of things about you, like things that they felt like may have been holding them back, really wasn't holding them back. It was just an excuse. Give me more. What are their intentions for Virgo? What are their intentions for Virgo? Strength card in the reverse, followed by the 10 of Wands. Oof. What's the 10 of Wands? Star card in the reverse. What's your intentions? Giving it time. Giving things time. Giving them time to stabilize themselves and giving you time. They're not over you. They're not done with you either. I have the 10 of Swords here in the reverse. They don't feel like they're done. They're not walking away, but what I feel like this person is kind of going through is they are going through burnout, and they're going through kind of feeling like they've lost hope. Hopeless. There's a hopelessness and a weakness. They feel very weak, very vulnerable. They don't like this feeling. So because of that, it is making them take their time because they feel like they need to balance things out. They need to regulate themselves. They're wanting to alchemize the negative energy that they're feeling so that way they can feel strong again, so that way they can feel optimistic and hopeful again. You could be dealing with a Sag, a Leo, or an Aquarius. But they feel very troubled. This is a very troubled person. Something is weighing very heavily on them when it comes to the two of you. It could be how they exited. It could be the lies that they were telling themselves, because now they're seeing things clearly for what they are. What are they actually going to do next? You have 3 of Swords here. You have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. This is still talking about them being just completely, woo, they are going through it. Your person's going through it. This is absolute, like, just breakdown. Page of Swords, Page of Wands in the reverse. I don't feel like they're going to take inspired action at this time, but I do feel like they're going to stalk you, basically. They're going to watch you in the shadows. They're going to just see how Virgo is doing, what you're doing. Page of Pentacles. Okay. At some point they will, well, you know what I want to see? How do we get from not doing anything to reaching out? Because I do feel like at some point they will reach out to you. Like, you know, just to plant a small seed to see where they could, oh, yeah. 2 of Wands, literally. Okay. So, and, oh, but 3 of Pentacles, I don't like this. They feel intimidated by you. Okay. So, they're going to do their stalking. They're not going to take action. They're just going to stalk, right? And then they're going to say, I can't take this anymore. Enough is enough. I'm making a decision to come towards Virgo and to communicate with them and just, you know, kind of see what I can get going. And then as soon as they see what they can get going with you, they lose all steam. 6 of Wands here, 3 of Pentacles, because you are so radiant. Your energy is undeniable. And now they don't feel as confident, because what I feel like is happening is when this person comes towards you to communicate, because yeah, they're stressed out at this point. Look at this. Because when they come towards you, they see how much you've changed. They see how much you've glowed. Nah. They see how much you've glowed up. God, it does not even sound right. But anyway, it makes them very stressed out once they do this, because they're recognizing that they have not changed and you're not the same. It makes them feel very powerless. So what's your advice? What should you do? Probably keep on moving. Sounds like you're moving in the right direction while this person is twiddling thumbs, playing with their butt, not doing what they're supposed to do, basically. Empress, what did I tell you? You guys are going through a fucking glow up. Listen. Oh my God. You're taking your grief, your sadness, the feeling of loss, and you're growing from it. And initially it might feel like it's slow moving, but baby, let me show you something. Empress to the Six of Pentacles. Y'all hit a lick. And if for those that don't know what that means, you step into some abundance. And not only is this because you are now giving to things that give to you, this is also creating that elevation for you and your energy, your frequency. And also, I feel like your identity is changing. Something about you in general is changing. You're stepping into your Empress energy. You're not chasing, you're not begging, you're not playing small or dimming your light for people who are not rising to the occasion. That's why this person is coming back all fucking stressed out, is because they didn't think that you was going to ever get to this. You got Taurus, Libra energy there. I love that for you, Virgo. All right, Libra. What's their current energy towards you? What is their current energy towards Libra? Pain. Like, yours, okay. Seven of Wands in the reverse. They're wanting things to be lighter between the two of you. You're still their happiness. You have the Sun card here. Could be a Leo. You're still their happiness, but they are aware that something that they did, some sort of boundary that they overstepped, hurt you. Could have been a third party situation. I don't like these two cards together. For others, I mean, it doesn't have to be. It could just be that they were an asshole. Simple as that. But they're still very fond of you, although they know that they've hurt you in some sort of way. Give me more. They're watching you at this time. Kind of going back and forth on whether or not they should come towards you and extend some sort of like emotion, some sort of friendly communication towards you. But right now they're feeling like you need to heal. Like, you know, you guys are going through healing through this separation. So what's their true intentions? Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. It's not to be in a relationship. This person is still very like wanting their freedom, their autonomy. King of Swords, the Star card. And what the hell are they coming up in your energy for if they don't want nothing? You have the Star card here in the reverse. This person feels like they're very clear on... I feel, to be honest with you, I feel like this person has a very distorted idea of love. They're very pessimistic. They're pessimistic that this could even be healed. You got Aquarius energy here. And yet they're not walking away. They're not letting you go. They're still lingering in your energy. You have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So they got to have some sort of glimmer of hope. Wheel of Fortune. Three of Wands. You know what's so interesting here is it's like, okay, they're like, oh, I want to be single. I'm trying to be single from this. I'm trying to be free. I'm trying to be liberated. But at the same time, They're planning a surprise comeback. They're wanting to show up differently. They're wanting to start a new cycle with you. What are they actually going to do? Also, you have Sag and Pisces energy there. What are they actually going to do towards Libra? Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, Six of Wands in the reverse. They're going to let their ego speak for them. They're very attracted to you, and they want to be seen by you. Three of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups. I feel like this person wants more than friendship, but I don't feel like this person wants like commitment. I feel that this person, yeah, they feel like relationships are too much of a responsibility. You have the Ten of Wands that's there. This person just wants a good time. They want access to you, but they don't want to grow. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't want to grow. This person is like, they want to be seen. This person is very ego driven, whoever they are. But they're very clear with what they want with you. Three of Cups in the reverse for me sometimes, especially when it talks about relationships and what someone's intentions are, is to go further than just being friendly. It's this flirtatious energy that could lead to, more. Nine of Swords. High Priestess in the reverse. Empress. I will say this, though. You intimidate this person very much. You intimidate them because you come up as Empress. This is you. You're in your power. Yep, Pisces energy here. And you're feeling very fulfilled when this person comes in. So it does make them feel like, even when, let's say, for example, you guys are in no contact, even if they try to break contact, there's a lot of guilt that's still there because they know what their intentions are. And they know what type, they know they're wasting your time if you even entertain them. What's your advice? I think you already know, but we're still going to ask. What is your advice? Five of Cups, the Emperor in the reverse, the Hierophant. If you go towards this, yeah, because you got something else, baby. Oh, you got something else real nice. If you go towards this, this is always going to be a battle of like a power struggle, and you lose. Unfortunately, where this person is currently in their life, they're not emotionally available. You got Aries energy there. Because what's actually coming in for you is something much more stable, something much more traditional of a relationship that you want. You have something new coming in. You got Taurus energy here. Also possibly somebody with some money or is growing a business. They're very business driven. Damn this other person. I mean, I know, I get it. Like, it hurts to let people go, especially when you really want something very badly. But I think you have something much better on the other side, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, what is their current energy towards you? King of Swords, Two of Wands. Oh, they are very clear and they know exactly what direction they're trying to go in with you. Give me more on their energy towards Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles. They see you as somebody that has value. Sorry, I haven't been showing y'all the cards. Okay, so this is how they're coming up, as somebody who's very like I said, very clear on what direction they're wanting to go in. They just need to map it out. They just need to plan it out right now. They see you as somebody that is very, like, they want, the connection is very valuable. You are very valuable. You have value. Okay. They see you as somebody very nurturing, somebody that is very stable, that they can grow with. What's their intentions? They see you as somebody very independent, and it is very, I know I'm saying a lot of varies. They see you as somebody extremely independent, and it's attractive to them. This is what's actually attracting them towards your direction. All right. What are their true intentions? Oh, okay. Handling business so that way they can come to you properly. Oh, they're walking away from something. Okay. So there's something that they're walking away from in their life. There's 8 broken cups for them. It was something that may have made their life very chaotic. And what I have here is someone now needing to just kind of give to themselves. There's a lot of responsibility that's connected also with this, with the 10 of Wands. But they're wanting to take care of all of that because, like I said, they can see you as someone that they can actually form a steady bond with, something that is very stable, reliable, that can go to a higher level of commitment. Give me more on their intentions. You got Taurus energy here. You got Judgment, and you got Temperance in the reverse. So that's Scorpio, Sag energy. You know, this person is trying to find inner peace also. There's a lot of turmoil that's happening within them. I mean, we talked about that earlier with them having burdens or responsibilities that they needed to handle, but there's a lot going on. Like they're having to reinvent themselves, and they're trying to allow spirit to guide them, their intuition to guide them into which direction they should go in. So what are they actually going to do next? What is it that they're actually going to do next? 2 of Swords. Page of Swords in the reverse. Jesus. All right. So you know all of this, and then your actions are nothing? Come on. Give me more on this. 2 of Swords followed by the Page of Swords in the reverse. Give me clarification on that. 6 of Swords. Star card in the reverse. I'll tell you what. This person knows that they need healing, but they haven't started it. They're ignoring what they have to do. I feel like because maybe it's a lot that they would have to do. 7 of Swords. Yeah, because they have to get very honest with themselves. They have to drop the mask. They have to drop the denial. There's other things that are in motion in the background that have absolutely nothing to do with you. But they have to work through that in order for them to be able to come towards you or even be available for you at all. You have someone that's dealing with a lot of shit. And because of that, this person, like, you have the 2 of Swords, you have the Page of Swords in the reverse. What's clarifying that is the 7 of Swords in the reverse as well. This person wants to ignore. They want to ignore what they know. They're ignoring it. But if they were able to actually look it dead ass in the eyes, they would be able to get onto calmer waters. Everything, to me, it almost feels like everything is too overwhelming for them at this current time, especially because they're in the Temperance in the reverse. This person could be prone to anger, could be very angry with how things are in their life and also very agitated, like irritated very easily. Also, I feel kind of lost because with the star in the reverse, this is Aquarius energy. This person on the card is looking to their North Star, is looking to where they're supposed to be going. In the reverse, it's like they don't know, they're lost. And in order for them to heal, they got to know where they're going. They got to know, they have to find that North Star. So, what is your advice, Scorpio? I feel like all of these y'all know. Y'all have to know, but you know, I'm still going to answer it. What's Scorpio's advice? What should Scorpio do? Hermit, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Not give to this connection. There's some things that you need to take care of too, Scorpio. You got Virgo here for the Hermit, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like there's some things that you need to look within yourself. There's some answers that you need. And so right now may not even be a good time for you to build because there's stuff that you need to handle. Give me more for their advice. Queen of Swords, you got to get clear about some things. Yep. I feel like it's clear about really everything. Because there's something in here that you're battling when it comes to mental, like your mental stuff. It could be battling the fact of like, should I stay? Should I go? I feel like you know the answer, but it's kind of like the same thing with this person is maybe you don't want to see the truth. So there's some things that you need to work out too, but I feel like what the difference between the two of you is I feel like for you, Scorpio, when you find out the answers that you seek, probably to the questions that you didn't even know you had, but you have the Empress here where you elevate. You elevate. And I'm not going to lie, you probably leave this person behind. I see you going into healing a lot faster than they are. Because they're not, because you're not ignoring it. I feel like you're actually going to go within. Okay. Sagittarius. Let me take a swig. 11:11 on the clock, Sag. Just to let you guys know. That means listen up. What's their current energy towards you? Current energy towards Sag. Huh. I feel like they're wanting to do some very spontaneous actions towards you. Give me a second, because I strength card. Yeah, they don't want to restrain themselves anymore. So maybe this person has been holding back. Now seeing how they, yeah, because you got Page of Wands in the reverse. So this person's not coming towards you, but what do they want to do? What are they feeling in their energy? They don't want to wait anymore. They're getting very anxious. They don't want to withhold. They don't want to withdraw. They don't want to sit in their mind. I feel like they've been battling themselves on coming towards you, and it's starting to make them feel physically sick. Physically sick. Woo, woo, woo. What's their true intentions? We had Leo here. What is their true intentions towards you, Sagittarius? King of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Their true intentions are to not come around and to have autonomy. They're wanting to kind of be separate from the connection. Yeah, their intentions are to keep their boundaries up. But they obsess about you. You got King of Wands in the reverse. You got Nine of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. This is what their intentions are, is to basically stay away from you. And I feel like that's because they cannot control themselves. They feel sucked in by you. They feel obsessed with you. Like, you see those chains that the devil has? They're chained to you. And that's why it's so like, I want to keep my autonomy, but this also feels like it's going against what I really want. You got Capricorn energy there. Give me more. I'm telling you, this person, oh my God. They want to rush in. They want to be stable with you. They want to build a solid foundation with you. If they fucked up the foundation, they want to fix it. This person doesn't want to stay away from you, but they're forcing themselves to, based off of how they feel about you. What are they actually going to do next? Ooh. Well, you got Eight of Wands, so I feel like there's going to be some incoming communication. It's going to be very cautious, though, because you got the Fool card here in the reverse. This person is not going to, like, okay, yes. Will you have communication come in? Sure. Will this person possibly travel to you for some of you? Yes. But it's very strategic. It's not impulsive. They're thinking and they're being cautious. They're wanting to be 10 steps ahead. You got Aries here. Ooh, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So there is some sort of offer that they're trying to give, but I also don't, even if it's the Ace of Cups, I still don't feel like it's something that's like, woo. It's nothing like that. I don't think it's anything that's breathtaking. I heard, see, there, I did it. When it comes to the love offer. You have 10 of Cups in the reverse. You have 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not going to be fulfilling. Whatever it is that they're doing when they come towards you, it is not going to be fulfilling to you. You have the 3 of Pentacles. I do feel like they are going to try and work with you to rebuild I said rebuild. They're wanting to salvage the connection. They don't want things to crumble. They don't want it to fall apart. They don't want so much, they don't want pushback. And I'm not saying like they want you to shut up. Like they don't want pressure. Like they don't want the push-pull energy. They just want everything to be chill. But I also feel like you're not going to be satisfied with whatever it is that they're coming in to offer you. Because there's something. There's something. And I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be future vision type of energy, and it's also going to still kind of be confusing. It's not going to be clear. It's almost like they want to put you in a gray area so they can build the way that they want to build and on their time. Yeah, because they're not going to show you what they really feel. Queen of Wands in the reverse. The light glare. What's your advice? Moon. Page of Cups in the reverse. Number one, you need to know that they're not showing their hand, that they're not going to go deep, but there is deepness that is there. So there's going to be times where it's like you can sense that there's something else that's there, but they're going to try to keep it very surface level with you. Okay? You got Cancer energy here. Knight of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. They will try to show up more. I feel like what's going to happen is it's not going to be as much as words like, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. No. What they're going to do is show up more. They're working with intention based off of investment. Yes, you'll have communication, it'll come in and out. In their eyes, that's them putting in real effort. So just be aware of that. Be very cognizant. What I would say when it comes to this Sagittarius is don't read further into it. Take everything that this person does at face value. That's the best that you can do. Okay? Alrighty. Capricorn. Capricorn, what's their current energy towards you? Devil. Ooh. Hermit in the reverse. What's the Hermit in the reverse? First of all, you're showing up in a place of power. So I feel like you live rent-free in this person's head. They try not to think about you too much, but they can't help it. It's like they're drawn to you. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they're trying to stay single from this as well. Golly, what's going on with these people? You have Nine of Pentacles here. This person is trying to stay very independent from the connection. They're trying not to give too much to this at all. Okay? So they're trying not to be fully invested. They don't want to think about you. They don't want to, because sometimes they'll get so obsessed that they're just like swimming in thoughts of you. But you're showing up in power. I feel like this person's obsessed. There is very obsessive energy that this person works very hard to not have. Okay? Because you, like, the connection is a little bit heavy on them. But they try to act like it's not. That Queen of Wands is somebody who wears a mask. It's not somebody who's being authentic. That in the reverse, anyway. So, what are their true intentions? They don't want to let you go. They haven't ended nothing. They're just keeping themselves contained right now. That's it. But they're not letting you go. They're trying to move different. They don't want to go rushing in. Four of Wands in the reverse. Why? Three of Swords. They feel like something has happened with the foundation and stability of this relationship. There may have been some sort of upset, some sort of betrayal, some sort of heartbreak. Somebody may have went over, like somebody may have stepped over boundaries, crossed the line. So that's why this person is not wanting to rush in. They're trying to be very, like, they're trying to present as being somebody calm, or maybe even somebody not interested, but this person is very interested, and they desire you. They can't get you off of their mind. All right. The Moon in the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse. Five of Wands. They don't want to be vulnerable. They feel very vulnerable. They want to get, their true intentions are to get back to a stable energy with you and growing something. Because right now they feel fucking nuts. And they feel very challenged, very threatened, lost too. You got the Moon card, that's Cancer energy. This person's all over the place. What are they actually going to do? What will they do next towards Capricorn? Eight of Swords in the reverse. Hierophant in the reverse. They're going to get out of their own way. I feel like they're going to come towards you, but it's going to be very unusual the way that they do it. It's not like a traditional way. It's not what you expect. You got Taurus energy here. Give me more on that. The Emperor in the reverse. This is a lot of control. This is the controlled type of way. You got Aries here too. Bottom of the deck is Empress. That's you. This feels like intimidation and like feeling like they cannot come towards you the way that they've come towards you before. They got to switch it up. They got to do something different and they need to stay composed. Remember, this is the person who's losing their shit. So, of course, Emperor in the reverse does make sense because that person is trying to control, like they're trying to gain control because they feel out of control. But I feel like this person is going to come towards you in a very unorthodox type of way, not the normal way that they would normally come towards you. Give me more on what they will do next. You have 10 of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have Page of Swords here in the reverse. And 5 of Pentacles. They're not going to come towards you talking about maybe things that you guys used to talk about when it came to building a future together. I don't feel like they are doing that. I feel like they've let go of that. I'm telling you, there's going to be something that's very different. But I do feel like they are going to reach out. They at least want to come towards you. You have the Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, which is showing that they're charging in emotionally. And like they want to be a part of your life. They don't want to be left out in the cold. They see value in the connection, so they don't want to let it go. Like their obsessive thoughts and what's going on with them currently is really going to it's really going to do a number on them. They won't be able to stop themselves. And you know, when I say that they're not coming towards you the normal way, maybe they're not usually an emotional person. And they'll try to like conceal their emotions, but you can like they're not going to be the same. You're going to be like, "Whoa. What the hell is this?" Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be different. What's your advice? What is okay? You got the Tower here. And you got the World card. Tower to the World. Your advice is saying don't waste your time. Like close this out. Or what I will say is this, because for some of you, you're not going to not talk to this person or not get back with them. And it could very well be close out this chapter that did not work for you. Don't invest in the same old shit if they cannot rise to the occasion and you two heal and not go backwards. You have to could stop watering that grass. The grass is dead. The dirt is bad. It's not going to grow. Okay? So you have the Tower here to the World. That's completion. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse is not wasting your time. Okay? Scorpio, big signs. All right. Let's go to Aquarius. I'm going to have to take another swig because my throat is starting to get dry. All right. Aquarius. What's their current energy towards you? Acting like, okay, I'm not going Aquarius, why they acting like you not that bitch? But secretly obsessed with you. Why are they acting like you were not that bitch? Or you're not that dude, you're not her, you're not him. Why are they acting like that? They're actually acting as though, oh, since we're not in this anymore, I'm doing great with that 6 of Wands. I'm doing great. You got Taurus, Libra energy here. Whoever this person is, they like attention. It could be a Leo. You have the Sun card here in the reverse. You also have the 8 of Swords. They're putting on a show. This person is not happy. I feel like this person just gets stuck in their head. They obsess about you. You got the Devil here, Capricorn energy. They obsess about some sort of ending, hoping that it's not an ending. But then if you like communicate with this person at all, they're like, I'm fine, I'm good. Almost like they want you to feel like they were the prize and not you. You got Scorpio here. I already don't like your person. What's their true intentions? One thing I hate is a prideful person. I can't stand it. Somebody who's driven through ego, I cannot stand it. It makes my butthole itch. Like I hate it so entirely much. You want me to not like you? Definitely live through your ego. And I ain't talking about the ego that protects you. I'm talking about the one that you can't even be, like, you so surface level, you so egotistical, ain't nothing deep about you, you fake deep. I can't stand people like that. Yuck. That's what your person is giving me right now. What are their true intentions? You got King of Cups in the reverse. You got the Queen of Swords. Like, their intention is to be cold, is to be detached, is to be cold. Like they have all this clarity. Like they're happy with the decision that they've made. That's what their intention is. Their intention is to show up that way towards you. Who pissed in their Cheerios? The Fool card. Strength in the reverse. Weak ass. Because what they don't want to show you is that they actually are questioning if they made a very impulsive decision in a time of weakness. But they want to make it seem like they stood on business and that they are very happy with their decision. You got Aries and Leo here. This is someone here that they don't want to hold back from you, but they're very cautious on coming towards you. It's like they're wanting to move very slowly because, they didn't say all this shit now. You can't go back on your word after you said that. Give me more on their intentions. 4 of Swords. To heal, take some time to themselves, to really think. You got Virgo here for Hermit. Search for answers, understand themselves. You got 444 on the clock. Give me more. Magician. The Emperor. You know what the problem is? Is that they think that abracadabra, they can come back at any time and they can fix this, that they control the flow of this. Because they won't be honest with themselves and say that I don't control shit. They're not surrendering. You got Gemini and Aries here. So what are they actually going to do? What are they actually going to do next? Five of Cups. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They're stuck on you. They're not moving forward. They're a liar. Because you're rah, rah, rah about being happy. But then look at you. 5 of Cups in the Wheel of Fortune. You're still grieving over something you feel like you lost. This person, not you, Aquarius, this person. You got Sagittarius and Pisces energy that's there. Okay, so what's next after you cry about it? Got the Chariot in the reverse. You got the Moon. I feel like they're just not going to move forward. It's just going to be stuck with them. It's like they don't want to face how they truly feel. You got Cancer energy here. Five of Swords in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse. At some point, they will no longer fight themselves and become very clear. They won't sit in grief and, oh, look at that. And then, of course, they want to do that. Yeah, because okay. Once they are honest with themselves, they realize what they rejected. They realize what they pushed away. And then they want that reconnection. They start thinking about you, thinking about the connection and recognizing that you're the Ten of Pentacles and then wanting to build back up with you. I don't know how long this is going to take because I feel like with this person being in so much denial that it might take a while. So for for Aquarius, what advice? Oh shit. What advice what advice do you need? What should Aquarius do? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Get very truthful with yourself. Because what's happening, I think for some of you, you go back and forth on hope and then clarity. And if you are going through grief, a time period of grief, that's very normal. But I feel like in order for you to not go wishy-washy, go back and forth in your emotions, you have to be very clear with yourself. Okay? You're going to find the answers intuitively. I do feel like tapping into source is definitely going to help you. And I also feel like you need to focus on healing. Focus on yourself. This person is being weird. You got Pisces here. This person is being weird with you. And you can't do anything for them. So just make sure that you are in a stable position emotionally. So that way, whatever comes about that, if in fact you are even available when this person has their come to Jesus moment, then you can move off of not just emotion, but logic too, and your boundaries that you have created. Okay. Pisces. Pisces. What are their current energy towards you? What's the current energy towards you when it comes to this person? Pisces. Not done with you, baby. Oh, shit. They're not done with you. They're still committed to you. They're committed to you. Even if shit ain't good and y'all ain't talking, this person hasn't moved on from you. You have the World card here followed by the Hierophant. This is someone who they haven't moved on. They can't let go. This is not the end for them. They feel like they are still committed to Pisces. You have Taurus here. You have Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius for the World card. Give me more on their current feelings towards Pisces. You have the Devil in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse. They feel very vulnerable. I feel like they're trying to work out some of their inner shit. That's what I feel like. They feel they're trying to work out some things between themselves or within themselves, releasing things from them. So that way they're not holding on to that. You got Capricorn and Cancer. These are major arcana. This is already starting off like you're something big to this person. What are their true intentions, Pisces? What is this person's true intentions? The Five of Swords here in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse. To not feel so emotionally overwhelmed and conflicted. I feel like there's something that they want to squash between the two of you. King of Wands, they want to be more dependable too. Their intentions are to be more dependable, someone who springs into action, more passionate. This could be somebody who likes romance. Queen of Swords, more direct and more clear, more certain. High Priestess in the reverse. Why? There's something that they're wanting to clear up. Like their intentions are to clear something up with you. You have the High Priestess here, Pisces energy. There's something that they're wanting to let you know that they didn't tell you. They're wanting clarity between the two of you. So, with all that being said, what are they actually going to do? What do they do next? Because that sounds all fine and good, but you know, what are they going to do next? What are they going to do next? You have the Tower here in the reverse, followed by the Four of Swords. They feel like, you know what I just heard? Distance will make the heart grow fonder. So they feel like if they give like some space between the two of you, that this will actually stop the Tower from happening. They don't want to completely destroy whatever you two have. So they feel like if they distance themselves, that will save it, or that will at least stop it from crumbling completely. You have Scorpio energy here, the Emperor. They want to get themselves together. Once they feel like they are more solid, then they want to start planting the seed of growth. You have Aries energy here, Page of Pentacles. So that's like kind of like starting new, starting all over again. But this time around, they want to, like, the way that they're coming towards you is they're standing on business about it. Like they're very dependable. They're a leader. They're someone that you can look to for guidance. Like that's what they're wanting. That's in their mind what they're actually going to do. Give me more. Nine of Wands. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Oof. Ace of Swords in the reverse. This isn't going to be an easy thing for them, though, because it's like they don't want to see the truth. I feel like they're fighting against it. So in the beginning, what they'll do is they'll fight against the truth. They'll fight against communication. They'll hold their ground. They won't want to see the truth. You got the Judgment here in the reverse. It's almost as though like spirit throwing signs at them to like say, hey, look. And they're like, nope, I don't want to look. But eventually they will look, because that's the only way to get that pressure off of their back. That's the only way for them to stop feeling guilt. Stop feeling, I feel like for some of them, they're lying about not being depressed. They'll tell themselves they're not depressed, but they are. You got Scorpio energy here. So what is Pisces' advice? What is Pisces' advice? Oh, goodness gracious. Lovers in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. You know, it's so funny what I'm taking this as. Be a lover girl. Like, this is saying do not settle for one person. Your advice is funny. Go towards things that you feel passionate about. Like, okay, no sad bitch energy. This is definitely what it is saying. You need, look, and then look, bottom of the deck is the Sun card. No sad bitch energy. Like, you need to find your passion again. And do not commit. Don't commit to shit. If people are wishy-washy with you, you be wishy-washy with them. You match energy. We're not going to lower our standards. May the best man or woman win. I say or woman because I don't know what y'all like. But may the best person win. This is more than just one person is involved. And it's your advice. So that means that you need to go out, you need to live your life. Let this person have their come to Jesus. Do I think that there's a possibility that you guys can get back onto the same page and that there could be stability? Sure, because at the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. There's something that comes in unexpectedly, and I feel like you're going to enter into a relationship. Now, I also say this, whether this is with this person or somebody else, you're going to have your happily ever after. It don't matter. Okay? So you live your life the way that you see fit, but we're not going down. We're not downgrading. We're upgrading. We're not being empathetic to understand them. They're rising to the occasion. Okay? All right. Guys, that's what I got for you today. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you've made it to the very end, because some of y'all like to let the whole thing play through, and I appreciate you. There are a couple of new reads that I put on there onto the website, love specific, for like December love clarity for the rest of December, so you can know about your particular situation, and then also their feelings about you, so that way you know about your situation specifically. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you guys. Until next time, everybody, take care.